Good morning, my dear students. This is Dr. Amresh Patnaik from Amresh Classes. So today we are going to discuss about carbon and its compounds part 3 in General Science, Class 10, NCERT, CBSE and OAB. Okay, this chapter 4. So today, chapter at a glance. What we are going to discuss? Now we will discuss about versatile nature of carbon, saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds, homologous series, nomenclature of carbon compounds. So before discussing about all these, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon and get all notifications. If you will do that, then you will be getting the newly uploaded video to this channel fast come fast basis. अगर आप नए हो इस चैनल में तो सब्सक्राइब करो, उसके बाद जो बेल आइकन है उसे प्रेस करो और ऑल नोटिफिकेशन ऑन कर दो. करने में क्या होगा ना, जो भी नए वीडियो इस चैनल के अंदर आएगा तो आप सबसे पहले पा सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट. वर्सेटाइल नेचर ऑफ कार्बन. So here in the versatile nature of carbon, it does mean actually the number of carbon compounds which formula are known to chemists was recently estimated to be about 3 million. Just think about this, it's about vast number, it's a very big number, about 3 million. You just imagine versatile nature of carbon in the sense the number of carbon compounds which formula are known to the chemist is estimated recently about how much? Now 3 million. Question arises, why is it that this property is seen in carbon and no other elements? Definitely the question will arise कि ये जो प्रॉपर्टी कार्बन के अंदर क्यों है और बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स है उसी के अंदर क्यों नहीं है? The nature of the covalent bond enables carbon to form a large number of compounds. बिकॉज जो कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड है द इसी कहां पे है? ये कार्बन के अंदर है. कार्बन में जो कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड है द दैट एनेबल्स फॉर्म ए लार्ज नंबर ऑफ कंपाउंड्स. नंबर वन. नंबर टू, two factors noticed in the case of carbon. What are these two factors? Let's know. Factor one is catenation. Factor one is catenation. What does catenation mean? Carbon atom can form bonds with other carbon atoms to form the long chains, branch chains and the close rings. This property is called catenation. Carbon atom क्या करता है ना, it will form the bonds with other carbon atoms. ये और बाकी जो कार्बन एटम है उसी के साथ ये बॉन्डिंग करता है. बॉन्डिंग करने में क्या होता है ना, टू फॉर्म द लॉन्ग चेन्स. ये लॉन्ग चेन, ब्रांच चेन और क्लोज रिंग भी फॉर्म करता है. सो दिस प्रॉपर्टी, यही प्रॉपर्टी को हम कैटेनेशन कहते हैं. सो दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज कॉल्ड कैटेनेशन. As silicon forms compound with hydrogen which have chains of up to 7 to 8 atoms are there. Okay, how many? 7 to 8 atoms are there, but these compounds are very reactive and the carbon-carbon bond is very strong, hence stable. Because the carbon-carbon which bonds are there, these bonds are attached with the covalent bonds and that bonds are very stable. So this gives us the large number of compounds with many carbon atoms linked to each other. So जो कार्बन कार्बन के अंदर जो बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन होता है वो वेरी स्ट्रांग होता है और स्टेबल भी होता है, इसीलिए ये लार्ज नंबर ऑफ कंपाउंड्स ये फॉर्म कर सकता है. और जो कार्बन एटम के लिंक होता है एक और दूसरे से लिंक होने के बाद ये लार्ज नंबर ऑफ कार्बन कंपाउंड्स ये फॉर्म कर सकता है. Factor 2. Factor 2 is here since the valency of carbon is 4, as we can say this is tetravalent. Okay, the valency of carbon is 4, as we can say it is tetravalent. It can form bonds with other carbon atoms or with atoms of other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and halogens also. So it can form these bonds with hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and halogens also. Again, the bonds that carbon forms with most other elements are very strong, making these compounds exceptionally stable. So the bonds which are forming with the elements with other elements, bonds with carbon and other elements, so that are very strong. So it makes the compound exceptionally stable compound are forming. Okay. One reason for the formation of the strong bond by the carbon is its small size, because कार्बन का जो साइज होता है वो स्मॉल साइज का है, इसीलिए जो फॉर्मेशन होता है स्टेबल होता है, इसका स्ट्रॉन्ग कंपाउंड बॉन्ड्स को फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. This enables the nucleus to hold onto the shared pair of the electrons strongly. So the bonds formed by the elements form having the larger atoms much weaker. If the larger atoms are there, these are much weaker. If the smaller atoms are there, these are much stronger, and exceptionally the compounds are much stable, right? You can see three types of structures you'll find if the carbon-carbon bonds are attached. Carbon-carbon atoms are attached with each other by the covalent bonds. You can say this is a long chain carbon compounds, this is branch chain carbon compound, this is closed ring structure of the carbon compound. In the long chain you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can say hex. Hex stands for 6, right? Here one single normal chain is there, long chain, but no branching are here. Here no branching are there, but here you can see this is one side branch, this is another side branch is there. So this is called branch chain carbon compound. Here you can see carbon, 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 carbon. 6 carbon atoms are attached or joined with each other to forming these covalent bonds, and here a closed ring structure will be seen. So this closed ring structure, we can say this is closed ring structure, this is branch chain structure, this is long chain structure of the carbon, right? Next we can say, what do we mean by hydrocarbon? The hydrocarbons are the compounds of carbon and hydrogen. The natural source of hydrocarbon is petroleum. You know, the crude oil is the petroleum, and you can see this Mumbai High, where you will find much, this is petroleum refinery, and here you can see how the uses of this petroleum. Okay, so what is crude oil? The story behind it is that when the dead and decomposing matter of animals and plants, they are buried under soil, under the thermal, I mean temperature and pressure, for a longer period of time, they will be decomposed, they will forming this crude oil. While we are digging through the upper rock layer, then by drilling that, at first we will be getting the gases, right? The gases are lighter, they will be on upper layer. So these gases are known as LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, right? These gases if you will take out, after that you will be finding this crude oil, and that crude oil if you are taking out, and this is known as petroleum, and this petroleum by refining this all under fractional distillation through different levels of the temperature, will be getting different products like kerosene, petrol, diesel, naphtha, vaseline, body lotion, like that, coal tar, many things will be getting, right? So this is called as crude oil petroleum. Types of hydrocarbon. Generally hydrocarbon is divided into two types. One is saturated hydrocarbon and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ପୃକ୍ତ ଆଉ ଅପୃକ୍ତ hydrocarbon. Let's start about saturated hydrocarbon. These hydrocarbons are having all single covalent bond between the carbon-carbon atoms. Okay, single covalent bond is there. Just we will take the example here, and before example you can say this methane, this ethane, ANE. Just mark here ANE. This is ANE. ANE stands for single bond, right? Remember this. Example we can say alkanes. Alkanes have all single covalent bonds between the carbon atoms and their names end with ANE, right? Remember these things only. Alkanes, the name end with ANE. The chemical formula if you'll see, this is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. If you will take n equals to 1, then you will find C1H 2 into 1 plus 2, 2 into 1, 2 plus 2, 4. So we will be getting the first alkane is methane, CH4, right? The carbon as it performing this tetravalency, इसका जो योज्यता 4 है इसीलिए इट्स नोन एज टेट्रावैलेंसी बिकॉज द वैलेंसी इज 4 as it is having 4 outermost orbit, 4 electrons in outermost orbit, right? So 4 atoms is supposed to attach on the 4 sides. So 4 hydrogen atoms are attached, and here the formula is about CH4, and we'll be getting this CH4 is the methane and C2H6 is ethane. Just remember ANE stands for alkane. If alkanes are there, ends with ANE. And the structure of ethane you can see here. This is C3 CH3 CH3 or C2H6 is ethane. The chemical formula is C2H6, and here chemical formula is CH4 methane. C2H6 is ethane, right? And here the different alkanes are there. You can mark here as 1 to 10. Generally we have to learn, we have to remember, like numbering. If you can remember meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec. Okay, 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then we can say as ondecan 11, dodecan 12, pentadecan 15 and hexadecan 16. Like this we can name it. Okay, just I said CxH2x plus 2 you can say, or CnH2n plus 2 you can say. This the alkanes general formula, right? If you say about alkane, the formula is methane ends with ANE. Meth stands for one carbon atom. So generally from this formula if you apply, then get that methane is CH4, ethane is C2H6, propane is C3H8, butane is C4H10, pentane is C5H12, hexane is C6H14, heptane is C7H16, octane is C8H18, nonane is C9H20, decan is C10H22. Like that 11, 12, 15 and 16. 16 we can say it is hexadecan, that is 616H34. How will be getting? Now by using this formula of CnH2n plus 2. If n will be taking 16, we will be getting CnH2n plus 2. That is hexadecan equals to C16H34. Here again the same thing you can say in the condensed formula. How will be getting this condensed formula? Just have a look on it. Already we remember number of carbon atoms is methane CH4, which condensed formula is not there because a single compound is there. Ethane, its condensed formula is CH3 CH3 because within this a single bond will be there. Okay. Propane C3H8, but here condensed formula is CH3 CH2 CH3. Same C4H10 is butane, like that CH3 CH2 whole 2 CH3, in the sense CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. Understood now? Pentane again C5H12, we can write CH3 and CH3. In the middle 3 CH2 are there, CH3 CH2 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 CH3. Okay, Like this, we'll be getting up to 10, decane. Decane stands for C10H22. And here we also write CS3 and CS3 on the both side, and 8 CS2 are there in the middle. Then the condensed structural formula, you can say all this. If it is possible, the number of what we have learned before, this formula, here you will be seeing the condensed form. Hexane, just you see C6H14, CS3, CS2, 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 CS2. 4 CS2, then CS3. So here how many? Now total number of possible isomer, how many? Now 5 are there. Here just you see, this is 1, this is 2. How many possible isomers? Now here 2 are there. Here 1, here middle, again this to this one. Okay, so it is 3 are there. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 5. So how many? Now 5 are there. So like this, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. Decane we will find about 75 isomers will be here. Then molecular formula if we'll see, again the structure ball and stick model you can see for your better clarification. Okay, CH4 as we know methane, last end with ANE. Molecular formula is CH4, structural formula is carbon having 4 sides, 4 hydrogen atoms to forming this CH4, right? If the ball and stick model if we'll see, you will be getting middle one, black one is carbon here and 4 side, 4 hydrogen atoms. So we'll be getting this ball and stick model like this, right? Ethane C2H6, okay, ends with ANE. ETH, it stands for 2 carbon atoms with 3 hydrogen atoms on either side. Here 3 and here also 3 hydrogen atoms with 1 carbon, 1 carbon. So 2 carbon with 6 hydrogen atoms will be getting ethane. Okay, then propane, then butane, then pentane, like that. Okay, just think over it how the ball and stick models are showing the model. Next we'll jump about unsaturated hydrocarbon, aprukta hydrocarbon or unsaturated hydrocarbon. So these are hydrocarbons having a double or triple covalent bond between 2 carbon atoms. If double bond will be there or triple bond will be there. This is double bond and here it is triple bond. If these bonds will be there, covalent bonds will be there between 2 carbon atoms, then we can say these are unsaturated hydrocarbons. For example, we can take alkenes and alkynes. If 2 or double bonds are there between 2 carbon atoms, that ends with ENES, in. Okay, if triple covalent bond are there, that triple bond will be here, then it ends with YNES, YNES, wines. It's ins, it's wines. It's double bond, it's triple bond, right? Alkenes. Alkenes have the double covalent bond between 2 carbon atoms and their names end with ENE as we have discussed earlier, ENE, okay? Alkenes ANE, alkenes ENE, the names end with. And here the chemical formula is CnH2n, CnH2n. N stands for ethyl 1, then C1H2, C2H4, like that. So its first product is ethene, C2H4. We can write ethene in this way because 2 double bond will be here and carbon carbon having 2 double bond and another 2 bonds will be there because here 2, 4 bonds are be there. So CH2 double bond CH2 is equal to C2H4 is equals to alkene, we can say ethene. Okay, just you can see this diagram and this ball and string diagram also you can see. So both the diagram, it's confirmed that CH2 double bond CH2. See, carbon here is having 2 hydrogen atoms on the both side, another 2 atoms are converted as the double covalent bond between the two carbon atoms. Again, propene C3H6, we can get the structure like this. Okay, this is propene C3H6. And again, we can say how many alkyl groups are present here. Name of the alkenes we can say here. Just you see the structure, it's the normal diagram. You can see the C carbon carbon double bond will be there. Here four atoms can be attached. So one, this 0, 1, 2, 3. So four atoms, second atoms, it may be hydrogen, it may be other. Just you see the double bond how it is formed in case of the ethene, and propene how the double bond is forming. Okay, you can see the ethene C2H4, propene is C3H6, and butene is C4H8, pentene is C5H10, hexene is C6H12, and heptene is C7H14, octene is C8H16, and nonene is C9H18, and daceine or decene C10H12 H20. So this is decene. Okay, so here in the generally we can find all these IUPAC name, molecular formula, condensed structure formula, melting point and boiling point. So ethene is C2H4, we can find this. Propene is C3H6, we can find here. The melting point of ethene is minus 169 degrees Celsius, boiling point is minus 104 degrees Celsius. One butene if we'll say is C4H8, and the condensed formula is CH2 double one CH CH2 CH3. Melting point is minus 185 degrees Celsius and boiling point is minus 6 degrees Celsius, and so on. Okay. Next we'll start about alkynes, right? What are alkynes? The question arises, what are alkynes? Generally, these have a triple covalent bond between the two carbon atoms. If the carbon-carbon two atoms are there of carbon, then between these two carbon, triple covalent bond like this. Okay, this is triple covalent bond. If it is be there, then the name ends with YNE. Chemical formula is CnH2n minus 2. CnH2n minus 2. If we take Cn equal to 1, you will be getting C1H2 minus 2 equal to 0. Thus CH2n2 minus 2. So like that, if we will getting Cn equals to 2, then C2H4 minus 2 equal to C2H2. So generally we can say the ethylene or acetylene is CH triple bond CH. As carbon is having tetravalency, 4 covalent bonds on 4 sides, but out of that 3 covalent bonds are there by taking the triple bond, and 1 hydrogen will be attached to the rear of carbon on both sides of the triple bond. Generally the molecular geometry if I'll see, they'll find this linear structure you can see here. This is carbon, carbon triple bond will be there, and here the triple bond will be there, and carbon attached here is rear with hydrogen, and here also with hydrogen. So first 10 alkyne in the series you can see, this is ethene, so here the structure you can see here. Here is triple bond, carbon carbon triple bond will be here, and ethene is CH triple bond CH, propyne CH triple bond C, and single bond CH3. So it is propyne, like this butane. So you can get the 10 alkynes in the series molecular with the molecular formula you can see here. Okay, this is ethyne, propyne, butane, pentyne, hexyne, septyne, octyne, noryne, and decyne. Okay. Next, the general formula with CnH2n minus 2 you can see here with this structural formulas how it looks like. Okay, how the structural formula I can see here. That's all for today. If any questions, then ask me in comment box. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and get the latest updates. Thank you all. Bye bye.